the Cobra, the Morris Dynasty, and M.A.N. Oops, not yet. What up, Morris? On the screen share for a second. Going through the phenomenon. Through the niggas used to rent the hook. 6 pounds of chemicals, your face absorbs. A year, makeup, making a new face up. Some rubs off, the next day you wake up. Who are you? They're making $250 million a year. Yeah, Canada. That's one company at that. And a company that acts like it's something more than that. They got you to give up the whale blubber fat for chemicals that negatively react. Yeah, say the whales was on the verge of never coming back. Extinction. Don't let the corpse tell you what is beauty. It's fiction. What you put in here does no damage in the oozy. No need to make them now, they got to go filters. No need to make them now, they got to filters. Now, the meet and greet got you all filtered. Authentic seems like they don't want any, not a penny. Only helping. Big phone, big bags, glass. Walmart, big phone, making bags, glass. You get big phone, making glass bags. Big phone, making glass. Amazon, big phone, making glass bags. Big phone, making bags. Gucci, garbage bags. Nike. Yeah, mom, make them. Gone to the store. Went for buy some shit. We were just there today and yesterday. Oh, you found out they had a matching pair. I'm so excited. Trying to get the spent wallet there. You got what you wanted in there? Oh, okay. They couldn't price match. So now we got to do a 45-minute ride down, all the way down to St. Clair. And they take cash, not blood today. Excuse me. Somebody put a torn up pants on the rack. That's Gucci? Excuse me. Authentic seems like they don't want any, not a penny. Only helping. Big phone making bags, glass. Walmart, big phone making bags, glass. You get the big phone making glass bags. Big phone making glass. Big phone making glass bags. Big phone making bags. Gucci, garbage bags. Nike. Fiat, mom, make them sad, at least sometimes. Say, I'll pass. And move on, and move on, and move on, and move on to the next store. Authentic seems like they don't want any, not a penny. Only helping. Big phone making bags, glass. Walmart, big phone making bags, glass. You get big phone making glass bags. Big phone making glass. Amazon, big phone making glass bags. Big phone making bags. Gucci, garbage bags. Nike. Fiat, mom, make them sad. Don't need to make them now, they got to go through filters. Don't need to make them now, they got to filters. Now, earth, wind, fire, water, ether. No breather for the hook, captain of the planet. Earth, wind, fire, water, ether. No breather for the hook, captain of the planet. Earth, wind, fire, water, ether. No breather for the hook, captain of the planet. Earth, wind, fire, water, ether. Good, bad, that's my only meter. Empire, large parcel to nothing, nigga. Go sit beside the speaker. I'm about to peek up. You have a bad problem cause of D-cup. Any man probably got tree nuts. Any man probably has no D's up. Usually have a leader with the C middle type stuff. Busy with his little right stuff. Middle of the night stuff. This thing is in my hype up. From the 90s, in the powerful music kinda. Hell on my chest, more in my blood. Keep the fire burning, looking for what is the judge. Keep the ether waving. Sound made the ground start shaking. Start shaping up. Start taking on. What on? Hell on my flesh, more on my blood. Keep the fire burning if you need some in your mug. Keep it either waving. Sound make the ground start shaping. Start shaping for your pulsating. Better start waking. Better start waking. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Start making. Start making. Start married to the empire. Hall dating. Right now, ether's taken. Body came down from other space, water naked. Clear itself, cause it came from my imagination. Better start waking up. I need a name, cause I'm from the greatest nation. You already know that we home. Better start waking up. Better start waking up. What up? Start waking. Start waking. All make it. Use the wind to make sales. You can make it back. All make it. Up here. Authentic. All ended. Wind power. Islam, Morris, what's up, yo? You can hear me? Test, check. I think so. How y'all doing tonight? You know, watch a video earlier. Morris said happy holiday on a Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, man, whatever. Happy holiday, you know? But happy holiday if you see this video on a Friday. Oh, by the way, my last video, I hit 49 views. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. Did a good job. 49 views. But then, you know, IG took away 8 views. So I'm at 41. You know, lucky thing I'm not here for views, yo. I'm here to proclaim, declare, and whatever a more like me part and parcel says, it's not rebutted. It becomes law. I trust you know that. So now, a picture is worth 1,000 words, but in this case, the 102s, you know what I'm saying, or the 101s, right? It's worth 1,000,000 words, you know? But we can start by noticing that there's a likeness of the prophet. You know, it's hard, you probably can't see it, but there's a likeness of the prophet. You know what I'm saying? He's standing, he has 1 foot on the water, in the water of the cares of the world. And then he has his he has his right foot on the salvation of the solid rock of some salvation. And then if you notice, you know what I'm saying, he's the prophet is the only one standing. The prophet is the only one standing. Then you got humanity, 100% so-called human, right? In his hands, and she's wet, like she's soaking. There's water drop, 9 drops of water falling off of her, and on her womb it says humanity. But the thing is that she didn't swim out of the water. She didn't walk out of the water. You know, she's not a fish. She's not a fish, so she can't live in the water in the cares of men. You know what I'm saying? So she was drowning. She passed out. She was going to die. She was going to be extinct from her own creation, really. You know what I'm saying? Um, if this man, the thought of Allah made manifest in flesh, that's all of us, but this man was here ordained to do a special assignment, right? So he had enough strength for that, you know. But the thing is, once the dirties got rid of this man, right? The man that's holding up humanity, because humanity, the woman, she fell. You know what I'm saying? Like she fell. It's like she almost died. Like she would have died, yo, if the prophet never came. And like she didn't want to come. Like obviously, like if she wanted to get out of the water, she would have got out of the water. But something made her stay there till she almost died, yo. Right? The prophet lifted her up, carried her out of the cares of the world, brought her onto the solid rock of foundation of solid the salvation, a solid rock. My bad if I butchered the parable or whatever. But what happened after that? Noble Jolly was uplifting the woman, you know what I'm saying? Bringing her to putting her back on the pedestal where she's supposed to be at. And guess what happened? Dirties physically got rid of the prophet with the assistance of others that we will find out who they are. You know what I'm saying? We know mostly about the dirties of our side of the nation, but really it's the other nations' citizens and or nationals are responsible to bring to justice the people who end up destroying, pretty much have the world in chaos right now. Those same people and the descendants who's actually benefiting off of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? They need to answer to, why the prophet is not um, left before. I don't want to say before his time, but unnaturally. You know, unnaturally. Islam. Yeah. So we really wanted to dissect and break down, you know, how the woman is falling, and she just keeps falling, and the prophet's not here to lift her up, you know. So it might take all of the sons, all of the brothers that's still here. Is we're probably the only ones who could do it, man, because I don't. She's not in a rush to like change anything. She's not not in a rush to change anything. Like the in majority of the women that I see, they love being like this. They love being like how they are. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna listen in a couple videos and stuff like that. But this thing is despicable, man. It's pathetic, yo. It's like if I have a daughter, that my daughter is gonna be like that's their role model. Like the best woman out there is like the worst that you can get. Like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Um, so let's say what's this? Oh, press the wrong button, man. 1 second here. Yeah, right though. It's a shame that it, it's a shame. Hopefully y'all can see me. If not, say the history of women. My bad. Wait 1 second here. I think this one is it, man. Shoot. Hmm. There, can you see me? Can you see me now? It's what's that? Reality making it do what it do. Let me see if I can see this less than that. Hysteria is undoubtedly the first mental disorder attributed to women, accurately described in the second millennium BC until um, until Freud considered an exclusively female disease. Over 4,000 years of history, this disease was considered from two perspectives, scientifically and demon, demonologically. Demonological. But it was cured with herbs, sex, or sexual abstinence, punished and purified with fire for its association with sorcery, and finally clinically studied as a disease and treated with innovative therapies. However, even at the end of the 19th century, scientific innovations had still not reached some spaces or some places where only known therapies were those proposed by Galen during the 20th century. Several studies postulated that decline of hysteria amongst Occidental patients, both women and men, and the escalating of these disorders in non-Western countries. The concept of hysterical neurosis or neurosis is deleted with the 1980s DSM-3. The evaluation of these diseases seemed to be a factor linked with social westernization and examining under with conditions the symptoms first became common in different societies became a priority for recent studies over risk factor. What do you think writing here? Living in the la la world, refusing accept reality after seeing living proof. Yeah, man, who's this? Yeah, but this is just one of many ills that the woman goes through. Because one, that she doesn't really know her body. The it seems like other people know her body more than her. Apparently, like how things are set up, that um, she's going to ask somebody outside of herself about what her issues are. Based on her misconceptions, her miseducation, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The psychology of women